Yes, of course. Yes, thank you for getting in contact with me. Make sure, if you can, just reach out to Danny anytime. I don't know if she's getting my messages or not, but just if you could do that for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Hello, folks. XFL Jim here with my update on the news, my opinions on the news that I've been hearing from what The Rock said recently. The fact that the January looks like it's going to have some big XFL announcements. Here's what I got going for it. So far, the hint seems to be like maybe in January we'll see something about the cities, the coaches, maybe some of the rules. Who fucking knows? But anyway, I have some opinions on this. Let's just break right into this. Let's start with the cities. What cities do I want to see stay? What new cities would I like to see added? Which ones would I like to see stay? You got to keep Houston. They won the last thing. Basically, they were declared the winners. You got to keep Houston. You got to keep Dallas because, in my opinion, one of the most entertaining games of the entire season was the Texas showdown between the Dallas Renegades and the Houston Roughnecks. Got to keep them. Yeah, the Roughnecks might be changing team name, but I still think you got to keep the city of Houston. Another one is Seattle. They had one of the better fan turnouts. I would say top two is in terms of fan interacting engagement with the city they were in. Love the city of Seattle. Love the Dragons. Love the engagement that those fans had. The passion that the Dragon fans had for the team, the XFL in general. Love seeing that. Obviously, you got to keep St. Louis. They were number one in fan engagement. You got to have St. Louis in there. They were the top fan team. They were going to open up the top bleachers. They were going to pack that stadium. Love to see. You got to keep St. Louis. You got to keep the Battlehawks. And some people might be surprised to see this. You got to keep the DC Defenders. I like DC a lot. The Defenders had some good fan engagement. They had the best, one of the best things going with the Cup Snake. That was awesome. They had some really fun times there. I know Pep Hamilton's probably not coming back, but I still think you got to keep the city of DC. Listen, keep every city. I want every city. I want all of my XFL teams, all of my cities. But if you had to drop a couple, I'd say New York, LA, and Tampa would be the ones you can drop. Those are three that you can kind of drop. The fan engagement didn't seem to be there, especially New York and LA. That leads me on to which cities do I want to see added. Maybe take the Wildcats from Los Angeles, bring them down to San Diego, a team that's been begging for a professional football team ever since the Chargers left. That'd be a good way to stick it to the Chargers as well, so just bring in the Wildcats down to San Diego. I'd love to see Phoenix. The Arizona Hotshots are one of the best teams and fan engagement-wise of the AAF, and I think they could revive that, and you could maybe bring a team into Phoenix, maybe Tucson. I don't think so. I think Phoenix is still the play there. I'd love to see a team in Columbus to represent the Midwest. I know St. Louis kind of had that, but the fact that they were the only team in that area, maybe you can bring a team to Columbus, another city that doesn't have an NFL team or a professional football team that is, I think, ripe for the picking. Give me Columbus all day. Another one, and I'm surprised the USFL didn't go this way. Memphis, their prime targets, another AAF city that I think is prime for fan engagement. The state of Tennessee, it'd be great for Memphis to kind of have their own sort of thing instead of having to glob on to Nashville and go with, just find a team in Memphis. Put a team there, XFL. Another one, this is similar to the play from bringing the Wildcats down to San Diego. Maybe you could take the Vipers and move them over to Orlando. The Orlando Apollos, whatever, Steve Spurrier's team, they were a super fun team in the AAF, and I think Orlando's a good spot. You can utilize the bounce house. It'd be a fun spot to play, and it's a good touristy area. Maybe you get people just flowing in. I think Orlando's a good play. And then, I know it's another Texas team, but I wouldn't mind seeing San Antonio in there. They're a fun spot. I like San Antonio. I like the city of San Antonio. And maybe you have a three-way thing going on in Texas. Next up, we got our coaches. Obviously, there's a bunch of coaches I want to stay. There's a couple I could do without, but here are the coaches I would like to see stay in the XFL. I want June Jones in. June Jones is just a staple to me. Any league he's in, I'm going to watch. He's just an entertainment factor. He produces entertaining football, and he's got a winning mentality. Give me June Jones every day. Similar for the vibe, give me Winston Moss. His vibe, just watching him on the sidelines every Wildcats game, fucking electric. I love Winston Moss to death. Bring me him. More of Winston Moss, please. Jonathan Hayes, another coach I would love to see. He had the Battlehawks going. This was a team that was fun to watch. They had interesting football. Give me Jonathan Hayes. Here's a surprising one for you folks. Jim Zorn. I think he got a bad rap with the Dragons. He never really got going just because Mike Riley, his offensive coordinator, never really got put into place due to his family having some issues. I'm not putting the blame on anybody, but he just never really got his feet on the ground when it came to Seattle. I think Jim Zorn deserves another shot. And obviously you need Bob Stoops. You need a big name like Bob Stoops. Big game Bob needs to come back to the XFL and finish what he started. God dang it. Now, for coaches I'd like to see enter the league, I'd love to see Steve Spurrier, A. Yeah, he's getting on in years, but damn it, he was awesome in the AAF. I think he'd be a great person to have in the XFL. Jerry Glanville is a head coach instead of a defensive coordinator. Bring him in. I don't know if he wants the responsibility, but I think he'd be incredible as a head coach. It'd be super awesome. It'd be super entertaining. Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze would be a fun one. I think bringing him up from Liberty, he's got a fun style of offense. He's got some weird stuff going on with him. Give me Hugh Freeze. Brent Brennan from San Jose State University. I think he'd be an interesting guy too. And Jay Norvell out of Nevada with a pistol-style offense. I think that'd be a fun thing to bring into the XFL. Now, rules-wise, I don't know if we're going to be getting any rules announcements here in January, but what I want is I want all the rules to basically stay the same, maybe add one or two here or there, but I don't want them to remove any of the rules. I want the timings to be kept the same. I want the extra points to be kept the same. I want the overtime rules to be kept the same. We were so close. We were so fucking close. I want the interaction with the players on the sidelines the same. I want mic'd up coaches the same. I want to see behind the scenes when it comes to reviewing a call. I want all of that. That's what I want for this league. Just a little bonus extra for you guys. Here's a couple things I'd like them to add. Maybe they'll announce it, maybe they won't. I'd love them to announce some broadcast partners. Maybe they get in with Fox, although I don't know, with the USFL. Maybe they get together with the ESPN. Maybe they get together with NBC. Who fucking knows? Maybe they go a streaming service. Maybe they partner up with Amazon or somebody. I don't know. I just want to hear something. I'd love to hear it in January, if not February. I'd love a huge announcement in February. Like when the league started in February of 2020, if they could pick that exact date, like the weekend after the Super Bowl, and have a giant announcement, that'd be an amazing play, in my opinion. I'd also love to see potential gambling partners. One thing the XFL did extremely well, in my opinion, compared to the AAF, was embrace gambling like no other league had. And when it comes to like these alternative leagues, I think that's a big part of what's going to make these leagues successful, is they embrace the gambling aspect to it. And I think the XFL is in a great position to do that. Give me some like gambling sponsors, some partners, anything like that. Give me some broadcast partners. That's the shit that I want to see. That's it for me though. Leave in the comment down below what you guys want to see, what cool shit you think the XFL is going to be announcing come January. I am going to continue my daily messaging of Danny Garcia, of The Rock, of Redbird Capital in general. And eventually they're going to get my messages. And thank you for listening. Stay hashtag Rod Certified. Let's get fucking hyped for the XFL in 2023, folks. Yes, hello. Can you patch me forward to Miss Garcia, please? Yep, this is him. Listen, I know. Okay. Okay, so you found her home. Okay. Just stay outside, get the pictures I need. That'll be good for now. You'll get your money in a check. I'm gonna mail it to your address, don't worry. The check will be there. It's all gonna be paid. Forget it. Just keep what you're doing. I'll update you with further instructions